running coach, founder of the Miles Shy Club. The Miles Shy Club, we like that.
Nice.
Jane Dennison. Hello, Jane.
Hello, nice to see you. Hi there.
Can you hear Chris?
Hi, Jane.
I can hear Chris,
Hello, Jane. You're right.
Hello, hi, Chris.
How much from his voice can you tell that he's out of shape?
Well, it was the excuses from moving house. He was, those excuses when they start coming through, and I could tell his heart wasn't really in it in terms of trying to get the training in. So yeah, Tony, my money's in your pot at the moment.
Well,
listen. I went for a decent jog to the kebab house only last night. So let's get real for a second.
You're all falling into his trap, You're all falling into his trap.
Well, Chris, I have brought homework with me, so there will be some homework involved, which I do expect you to do, and to let me know how you get on.
What I want to know is.
Go on.
Oh, sorry, go on. Oh, no, all I was going to say is, Tony, because I did it in 34 about 2 weeks ago. Then a week ago, I did it in about 31 minutes.
What?
Which I was happy with. But now, see, apparently the Beethoven's Fifth can last between half an hour and 35 minutes. So if it's half an hour, that would be seriously frustrating. So how do you get down from 34, 32 to guarantee 30 in 10 days time? We've got something like that.
Just bribe the orchestra.
Yeah, exactly. Have a word with the conductor. That's my second plan.
Get him to do the 12-inch version.
Absolutely.
That's my last plan. Jane, so what can we do? Because I was lying, actually. I ran today, but I didn't run the full 34 minutes. I ran for 2 minutes, did walk for one, ran for two, walk for one. So I'm miles behind him.
Yeah, well, maybe. It would be really good if you could entail some support, so someone to really shout at you.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah. I could tell you were up for it. Are you running as well?
No, I'm just shouting.
Come on, why
You're
not?
the sensible one. So someone to shout at you. Really, you could make sure that you also stay hydrated, drink lots of water, these little tricks, get lots of sleep. That also goes a long way.
Should me and Chris run together like the Brownlee brothers, really? Because I'm thinking if one of us sets off too fast to try and beat the other one, we'll end up tiring each other out.
Well, the key to any
concern.
race is to start off nice and slow and not run out of energy. Running together, no, that's boring. Why not keep it separate?
What about as well, because I've been used to listening to podcasts. I've stopped running to music because I find that I just, go out too quickly, like what you're saying. But if I've got used to listening to podcasts and also having one of those apps that tell you how far you've run at that point, right? That obviously involves having to have headphones on in the day. But I don't want to do that, do you? Because then you've got the crowd. But you see, I don't know. I think I might be thrown if I'm not being told how far we've got and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know, actually. I mean, a really good tip would be to actually have Beethoven's Fifth Symphony on, and then that way you know where you're at in terms of your training. Yeah, who'd have thought it, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is neither me, I'm speaking for him because I don't know, but I'm imagining neither of us are classical music buffs, so I don't, we could be halfway through now, we could be a third, I don't even know where we are,
No.
Is this the middle leg?
You're still in the first movement.
We're still, are we?
I'm more of a fifth of Beethoven off the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, to be honest with you.
So my other concern as well, Chris, I don't know if you've thought this through, but of course we're not the only runners. Quite a lot of people are running on the day.
Hundreds, isn't it?
So
Hundreds.
yeah, so how are we guaranteed to take our first steps right at the start of the symphony? We could.
That's true.
We could be into the chorus before we get moving.
Well, the secret is to try and just get in, push yourself to the front a little bit and sneak in. Use your charm to get in.
Use your massive lungs and presumably massive ribcage to barge your way through. That's what we're going to have.
Look, I've been sold a pup here because I was told you didn't exercise. Now you're running every day with headphones on.
Three runs, man.
Jane,
you've just lied through your teeth about walking and running.
I know. I was trying to psych him out. Jane, if I injure myself, can I sue the BBC? How does it work?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. No, you
What's the
welcome
danger?
me here. I want to be welcome back.
What's the danger? Because I literally have run today for the first time in 10 years. So, is there a danger you can go too far too quickly?
Of course there is. Yeah. So it's all about moderation. So you don't want to be running every single day. Give yourself at least a day's rest and then go back into it and see how you feel after a couple of days. Go back into it, do a little bit more running, run to a lamppost, have a walk, run to a lamppost, have a walk, and just try and build it up from there.
See, Tony, I was thinking of some trash talk to throw your way.
Yes.
I don't know if you've got any for me, but I was thinking I could paraphrase Muhammad Ali ever so slightly and say, if you were surprised when Sir Philip Rutnam resigned, wait till I whoop Livesey's behind. I mean, I know it doesn't work quite as well as Richard Nixon, but you know, at least it's
pretty good.
Right?
Bearing in mind all you'll be looking at is my behind for 34 minutes. It's pretty apt.
You hope, Tony. You hope.
Oh, the trash talking is starting now. It's time to call it a day.
It's poor level, isn't it?
Bearing in mind my shorts look like the guys off the 118 advert, and I'll be wearing a headband. It's going to get pretty embarrassing pretty quickly. Is all I'll say. Right, Jane. Thank you for your advice.
No problem at all.
Thanks a lot, Jane.
I did actually bring you guys a hat and snood, so you keep yourself nice and warm when you train.
That's good. That's very good of you.
Keep you going, keep you a bit inspired. But good luck, guys.
Oh, brill.
Does it have Mile Shy Club on it?
Of course it does.
Thank you.
I'll
wear the snood.
Awesome.
Jane, thank you.
No,
From
thank
the
you.
Mile Shy Club. Thank you
so much. Thank you. Thanks, guys.